We are continuing to work today with factoring out the greatest common factor. We did this a little bit yesterday, where we come up with the value that goes into each term, and we divide that out and then write what's left over. The only difference between yesterday and today is that today we have multiple variables in our problem. So we have to figure out what we're going to do to factor out multiple variables, but the process remains the same. So looking at example 1, we've got 21x cubed y squared is 27x cubed y minus 12x. We are going to start with the coefficients. So I'm going to go ahead just for this problem only. I'm going to write out the factors of each of these. This is 20, 21. So factors of 21, I have 1 and 21, I have 3 and 7, that's it. Factors of 27, 1 and 27, 3 and 9, that's it. And 12, just technically negative, but since nothing else is negative, we're going to call it positive 12. We're going to use positive factors rather. 1 and 12, 3 and 4. It looks like the number that shows up in all three is a 3. So we are going to pull out a positive 3. We only pull out a negative 3 if the terms are negative. I'm going to pull out a positive 3 for my coefficients. And then I have to look at each variable separately. So I'm going to look at x cubed, and x. And remember from yesterday or Friday, depending on when you did this, when you're looking at the variables, you're going to pick the lowest exponent if they all have that variable. Since these all have an x, I'm going to go to the lowest exponent, which is x to the first. That's what's going to be pulled out. So that's what's in each of them. I can't pull out an x cubed because that 12x doesn't have an x cubed. And then I'm going to look at my y's. This one doesn't have a y. So since they don't all have a y, I cannot pull out a y term because I can't pull out a y term from that negative 12x if it isn't there. So my greatest common factor, I think, is 3x. And I'm going to open my parentheses. When I divide my coefficient 21 by 3, 21 divided by 3 is 7. I have x cubed, and I pulled out 1x. It means I have x squared left over. Since I didn't do anything with the y's will stay the same. 3x plus 27 divided by 3, that's 9. I had 3 x's, I took 1 out. This is x squared, and then remember I didn't do anything with the y, so I leave that as is. Negative 12 divided by 3 is a negative 4. And since I had 1x and took it out, I have no x's left. This is my answer. All right, in example 2, we start looking at my coefficients. I've got negative 60, 20, and 90. I'm thinking those are all divisible by 10. So I'm going to pull out a 10. Then I'm going to look at my a's. I have an a squared, and an a. My lowest exponent of those three is just a to the first. And then I have a b cubed, b squared, b cubed again. My lowest exponent is that squared, so that's what I'm going to pull out. And I'm going to divide each term by my greatest common factor. So negative 60 divided by 10, that's negative 6. I had a squared, I took out 1a, that means I have 1 left. B cubed, I took out 2 b's, that means I have 1 left. 20 divided by 10, that's 2. I had 2 a's, I took 1 out. I had 2 b's, I took 2 out, so there's no b's left for me to take out. Then 90 divided by 10 is 9. I had 1a, I took it out. I had 3 V's, I took 2 V's out. So I have 1 left. Here's my answer. I'm going to do 2 more with you, and then I'm just going to write the answers. But if you are feeling good, go ahead and hit pause, solve these, and then just check your answer at the end. All right. When u squared v to the 4th plus 15u cubed v squared plus 40 uv squared, looking at my coefficients, I believe the highest factor of those is 5. And if I look at my u's, I have a u squared, a u cubed, and a u to the first. U to the first is my lowest variable, so that's going to get pulled out as my greatest common factor. V to the 4th, v squared, v squared. V squared is my lowest exponent. That's my greatest common factor. 20 divided by 5 is 4. I had 2 u's, I took 1 out, I've got 1 left. I had 4 v's, I took 2 out, I've got 2 left. Plus 15 divided by 5 is 3. U cubed divided by u, I've got 2 left over. I had 2 v's, I took them both out, so I don't write a v anymore. And then 40 divided by 5, that's 8. I had 1 u, I took it out, don't write it. I had 2 v's, took them both out, I have no variables left for that term. I'm actually going to jump to number 6, do that one with you, because I want you to do 4 and 5 yourself. So, in number 6, my coefficients are 2, 3, and negative 4. Those don't have any common factors, so I'm actually not going to pull out a number. But I see that they all have a common variable. So x to the 6th, x to the 5th, x to the 4th. X to the 4th is my lowest exponent. So since I didn't divide out a coefficient, that's as far as I could go. I had 6, I took out 4. I've got 2 left. I had 5, took out 4, I've got 1 left. And I took out all 4 from that last term. So there's my answer. For the last 2, I'm just going to put the answer. You're going to do the work and then just check it yourself. You will get homework on this tomorrow to work on during class.